Welcome back to Zambia. I returned to two extraordinary national parks, South Luangwa and my favourite, Lower Zambezi. This is one of the best places in Africa to see wild leopards. A place where the dust glows gold in the evening light, where every drop of water becomes a gathering place for wildlife. And where every safari feels like stepping into a nature documentary. It is so nice to be back in Zambia. Yesterday we arrived at the Lower Zambezi National Park. We're staying at a camp called Anabezi, and we're staying next to this amazing forest. I'm so pleased we've got 6 days here, and in 2 days our photography workshop arrive. Hannah and I are hosting an 8-day workshop. I'm not sure how much vlogging I'm going to be able to do over the next 8 days, because the focus will be the guests and doing photography all together. I know we're going to have an amazing trip because there is just so much wildlife here. It is so easy to do a photography workshop when there is just wildlife everywhere. I'm super happy to be back, and I'm very excited to see what we're going to find. Last year we had wild dogs play fighting in the sunset, 14 lions on a buffalo kill. Anything can happen. Let's jump straight in. Our guide Costain picked us up from the airstrip. And as soon as we arrived, we were out on our first safari drive. So we just got the radio call that they found the lions, and we're heading there now. Last year when I visited Lower Zambezi, there was far less water, so driving through these flooded tracks felt incredibly magical. We soon found the Lion Pride. All with wonderfully full, satisfied bellies. The cubs were happily playing with the remains of a warthog. The incredible thing is that this is the very same pride I saw last year, and these cubs were only 5 months old back then. They've grown so much. The lions were peacefully resting beneath the trees. It's quite amazing that you can arrive and immediately find lions. I'm so glad we're staying at Anabezi because I absolutely love these acacia forests, and they're right on our doorstep. It is 5:30 and our guide is here to collect us. It is 6 o'clock, the sun is about to rise and we're heading off for our first drive. We actually had a pretty insane afternoon yesterday with the 13 lions, and the exciting thing is that they're actually the lions we saw last year, and so the cubs have grown up and it's amazing to see them again. And the aim for this morning is to try and find them again today. Off we go! I think morning drives are my favourite. The air is cool and crisp, and after a coffee and a small bite to eat, you're straight out looking for wildlife. The sun was rising through the thick haze when we found some hyenas. Now, you all know how much I love hyenas, so it was lovely to spend some time with this curious individual. It was snoozing in the morning sun and sporting quite a spectacular mohawk. We continued with our drive and found southern ground hornbills. Actually, we heard them before we saw them. Their deep, booming calls echoed through the forest as they wandered through the grass searching for insects. The southern ground hornbill's booming call can travel several kilometres, helping family groups stay in contact across the African bush. Their bright red throat pouch also becomes even more vibrant during the breeding season. Lower Zambezi is one of the strongholds for African elephants, and during the dry season, huge herds can congregate along the Zambezi River. It really is amazing driving so close to them, true gentle giants. A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is one of the most important tools I have for running my business. I really don't know what I'd do without it. I know it's only the middle of the year, but I really wanted a head start on 2027 calendars. When I checked my analytics on Squarespace over the years, I discovered it makes a lot of sense to do a soft launch with the calendars, and that means preparing the designs as soon as possible. And so recently I've been working on all the product pages on my Squarespace website. To make life easier and quicker, I duplicate last year's products. This is great because then the weight is already set. I also have Squarespace connected to Royal Mail, so it is super easy to create labels. Squarespace makes it so easy and straightforward for having an online shop. It's honestly such a relief that everything is running in the background. If you're interested in creating a website for your hobby or business, head to squarespace.com/daniconnorwild to save 10% off a new purchase of a website or a domain. We're just stopping for some coffee right in front of the river, looking at Zimbabwe, and we've had a really amazing morning. Our first incredible encounter was with these hyenas. We didn't find the lions, but we probably will still keep looking for wildlife, and then we'll head back to camp. As we drove through the beautiful acacia forests, we found exactly who we'd been hoping to see. Well, 3 of them, the lions. The very same 3 cubs we photographed last night and last year were sitting in the shade on their own. It really is incredible returning to the same place and seeing individual animals year after year as they grow. After a lot of grooming, cleaning, snoozing, an animal I know very well, its European cousin anyway, appeared, which immediately captured the attention of at least 2 of the cubs. A very brave squirrel. Suddenly the cubs were up and running. The adults were somewhere ahead on the hunt. So where were the cubs going? Had their mums caught something? We followed from a distance, driving parallel, so we didn't put any pressure on them. Suddenly they stopped at the river's edge. River crossings are one of the most dangerous moments in a young lion's life. Crocodiles can be waiting beneath the surface, almost completely invisible. The cubs began snarling. Without the adults nearby, these cubs were especially vulnerable. The cubs stood listening, scanning the water, questioning every step. They clearly didn't want to cross, and after several minutes of hesitation, they made their decision. They eventually walked back the way they'd come, and once again broke into a run. We followed from a respectful distance, but they were clearly very nervous without the adults nearby. So we gave them space and watched them disappear deeper into the forest. We then came across a huge herd of African buffalo heading down towards the river. There were hundreds of them. It was incredible watching them kick up the golden dust as they moved together. They approached the river cautiously, before finally earning a well-deserved drink. Dusty sunsets are just magical in Zambia. We positioned the vehicle low to capture an elephant silhouetted against the setting sun. And since it was Hannah's birthday, we all celebrated with a cheeky gin and tonic. I hope you're excited for the return of these Zambia videos, because there are some insane wildlife encounters to come.